Hi there, everybody, and welcome to KSL Golf. Glad to have you aboard. We are at Soldier Hollow overlooking the beautiful Heber Valley. This was the hot spot of Utah golf this past week, the 117th Utah State Amateur Championship. Over 800 entrants in the state amateur. They held 10 qualifying tournaments across the state in the month of June. They narrowed it down to the final 288 players. They arrived here on Monday, 2 days of stroke play. Then the top 64 began match play on Wednesday. And they finally whittled it down to the final two players, and those players were Jordan Rogers and 1998 state amateur champion Darren Overson. And yesterday, 36 holes to decide the state amateur title. Defending champ John Wright began his title defense Wednesday, and on hole number 18, needed this par putt to force extra holes against Brady Stanger. He dropped it, so they move on to sudden death. And on the second extra hole, Wright with the par putt. That dropped, so it was up to Stanger to make his 2.5 footer to keep playing. That is cruel. A horseshoe lip out, and John Wright survives and advances. However, Wright would be knocked out in the round of 16 by former Ute Brandon Keita. More on Keita in a moment. Darren Overson, the 1998 State Am champ, first hole of sudden death against Jonathan Thomas on Wednesday. The 6-footer to win and move on. Overson survives and advances. He would keep rolling to the semis, where he would meet up with Brandon Keita on Friday afternoon on 16. Keita, one down at this point. This for Eagle to tie it up. He would tap in for birdie, and they were all even heading into the final hole. Overson has this 9-footer for birdie and the win. He drops it, so Darren Overson takes his spot in Saturday's 36-hole match play championship.
Yeah, I've seen the 18th hole on every match. Yeah. So, and fortunate enough to make some putts on the last hole. You know, it's good to get back here, good to have a chance, and I know both these guys that are playing behind us are good players. Gonna have to make some putts to win tomorrow, so we'll see what happens. Jordan Rogers and I are playing. Jordan hits his driver past me, so it's going to be interesting to see who I play tomorrow.
Former BYU Cougar Jordan Rogers and current Utah State Aggie Saquon John playing for the other spot in the title match. Rogers had steamrolled to the semis, only losing 3 holes in his first 4 matches, and he had a 3-up lead with 3 to play, but John would make a charge here on 16. Third shot on the par 5, and it is a beaut. That is a birdie to cut Rogers' lead to 2 with 2 to play. Then on 17, John birdie putt. Back-to-back birdies, and Rogers' lead is down to 1, heading to the 18th hole. On the final hole, John, a 7-footer for birdie to win the hole and force sudden death. Cannot get it to drop, so Rogers has this 5-footer for par to win the match. And there it is, Jordan Rogers earning his way to Saturday's championship match against Darren Overson.
I'm so excited to be here tomorrow, and Darren Overson, he's a good friend of mine. We play at Riverside. I see him all the time. He's an awesome dude, so I'm excited to play against him. It's going to be a fun match, but it's an honor. You know, there's so many great names and so many past champions that are on the State Am trophy, and you can look at a couple of guys on tour now, Tony, Zach, Daniel, they all 3 won it.
Rogers and Overson were all square on the 21st hole. Overson has this 12-footer for birdie. Darren Overson takes a 1-up lead. Next hole, Overson finds the weeds, tried to hack out, but he could not, so Overson concedes the hole. The match is back to square. 24th hole, Rogers with a 35-footer for birdie. That will drop down, and Jordan Rogers takes a 1-up lead. Overson squared the match with a birdie on the 26th hole, and then on the 27th, Rogers 3.5-footer for par to have the hole. That would be a 3-putt bogey, so Darren Overson has a 1-up lead with 9 to play. To the 29th hole, Rogers 6-footer for birdie. And with that, Jordan Rogers regains a 1-up lead. 34th hole, Rogers 5-footer for birdie. Jordan Rogers now with a 2-up lead with 2 holes to play. And on the 35th hole, Rogers has this 15-foot putt for birdie to win the match. Jordan Rogers, the Utah State Amateur Champion, 3-1 over Darren Overson. Gentlemen, fantastic match for the title, and Jordan Rogers, what does it mean to hold that right there?
Dude, it's awesome. It's such a surreal feeling right now. I'm so stoked. I keep saying stoked, but I'm so happy to be, the Utah State Amateur Champion, especially at this course. Such an awesome venue, and then playing with Darren, we had a blast together, battling out there, hole to hole. But it's just a humbling and awesome experience, that's for sure.
And Darren, winning this thing 17 years ago, you know what this feeling's like, but you guys are friends, and you guys battled all afternoon.
Yeah, we did. It was a good time. I'm really excited for Jordan. Really, it's a great honor to be a Utah State Amateur champ, and he's going to be a good one. So
I know how much this meant to you when you won in '98 on your home course at Riverside. And Jordan, you had to have been thinking about this your entire golf career, holding this trophy today.
Yeah, I won actually the Utah Junior State Am, and that was my second goal. And my goal this year was to win the State Am. That's my biggest goal was to, because I didn't play last year. I'm like, I'm gonna have one more shot at it. Let's win it. I was fortunate enough to win it, and so that's kind of been a goal ever since I was about 14 when I started playing golf. More serious, is to win the State Am, and I'm awesome. I'm humbled to say I'm a Utah State Amateur Champion. That's for sure.
All right, congratulations, the 2015 Utah State Amateur Champion, the 1998 State Amateur Champion, but he gets to hold the trophy today. So congratulations,
Awesome.
both of you.
Thanks, Rob.
Thanks, Rob.
Appreciate it. Thank you.